We're moving and we're grooving. Welcome to a brand new episode of Go. I'm your host, Dana Giesbrecht, wearing some very funky pink glasses today. With my new girls group, we're getting you excited for an event called Momstown Community Celebration happening on April 12th. Everything from wacky glasses to stunting cheerleaders to jovial jugglers. Stick around, we have all the details. But up first, here's your hot button question.
For today's Hot Button, we're here on White Avenue and we're going to be asking people what they wanted to be when they grew up. So what do you do for a career?
I'm a realtor with RE/MAX.
Okay, so for little kids, would you say it's a dream job? They should dream about that when they grow up?
Oh, I love it. So I think anyone who kind of enjoys that type of thing will really love it. So
Perfect. Thanks so much. So you're walking around asking people what they want to be when they grow up. Do you remember as a kid what you wanted to be?
I wanted to be a welder.
And what do you do now for a career?
I'm a welder.
Okay, so did you say to little kids that they should dream about that?
No, it's not probably the best thing to dream about.
Well, do you remember back when you were a little girl what you wanted to be?
Yes, I do. I wanted to be a gorilla biologist.
Wow! Have you obtained that?
I went to school for anthropology, so I was halfway there. Yeah, so kind of, in a roundabout way. Yeah.
Well, our question is to you, what do you want to be when you grow up? You can tweet us here at Shaw TV Edmonton. And coming up in the show, we're going to speak to a young girl who dreams about being a baker. So we made her dreams come true.
Little cuties learning some cheerleading moves. They are here with Perfect Storm, a local cheerleading organization. And at Momstown on April 12th here at West Edmonton Mall, all the kids can learn how to do crab walks, to do bunny hops, to do somersaults, maybe even a cartwheel. Lots of fun activities at Momstown. Stay tuned for more of the stunting. But right now, because it is National Volunteer Appreciation Week, we're going to take a look at the Orange Ladies of Home Depot and how they give back to their community. Oh, big role as little cheerleaders in training. And some of the little ladies are even wearing their Perfect Storm t-shirts and have the cute purple and white bows in their hair. We're going to stick around and see some more stunting. But right now, very few things slow this tennis star down, even 2 major surgeries. Take a look. After all that stunting, the kids are now taking a break and sitting down, absorbing the juggling act of Mr. Milo. He's going to show us some magical tricks after the break and so much more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Go. Welcome back to the show. If you're just tuning in now, we are down here at West Edmonton Mall, and this is Mr. Milo juggling for all the kids. We're helping to promote an event called Momstown coming up on April 12th. We're going to be speaking with the organizer, Kristen, in just a moment. Plus, there's a very adorable baby photo booth that you have to stick around for. But right now, we are headed over to the U of A with Jordan Greenlee as they recap their incredible season. It's a fun and informational playground for both kids and moms. It's Momstown's community celebration on April 12th, and I'm here with the organizer, Kristen. And this is an event, as we can see today from our sneak peek. It's going to be a lot of fun for everyone. What are some of the highlights?
So basically we're transforming the Ice Palace into Momstown, a bustling community for families to explore. One of the things that we're going to be having is Blue Cross is sponsoring a boardwalk, so that's where Mr. Milo will come in. There's going to be carnival games and all kinds of fun stuff for kids. And then ATB Financial is going to be sponsoring at the Financial District, of course, where the kids actually get to dress up as what they want to be in their career, and they get to take home a flip book, which we'll see later. So
wonderful. That's perfect, because we have a new episode of When I Grow Up coming up later in the show. Stay tuned for that. So like I said, we do have Mr. Milo, but there's a lot of information for moms at this event, as well as the fun stuff. What can they look into?
So the kids get to enjoy the activities while the moms get to learn about all the community programs that are available to them. So one thing in Literacy Lane, there's going to be the Academy of Learning, which is a great place for moms to learn as well, and dads. And then Progressive Academy is a private school that is going to be having great kids activities, so they'll get to learn about that as well.
Excellent. The kids activities, obviously for me, is my favorite part. Mr. Milo crafting table that we have little Sophie at with her mom cat, and then the photo booth, super fun. Kids can throw on some wacky hats and sunglasses and take some pictures with their best friends.
Yes, and so the great thing about it is it's not quite a photo booth, it's a flip book.
Oh.
And so they get to take home a book that's a little video. It's a 7-second video of them dancing and fooling around and having fun.
Very nice. What's your website for more information?
It's edmonton.momstown.ca.
There we go. Thanks so much, Kristen. And once again, Mr. Milo performed performing with the kids, juggling some bowling pins, and everyone's face just lit up with excitement. The kids are so excited. And we're going to be speaking with Mr. Milo later in the show and find out what it's like to perform for children, especially when they're stealing your pins and interrupting your act. Very, very cute. Well, right now, though, we have a sneak preview of our next episode of Sherwood Dodge Road to Hope. All right, here it is, little Isla's big moment. She's going to spin a plate all by herself. Whoa, and she's doing it. Good job. Whoa, getting fancy. Okay, stay tuned. We're going to be speaking with Mr. Milo after the break. Drinking water out of a plunger. Welcome back to the show. If you're just tuning in now, we are down here at West Edmonton Mall. This is Mr. Milo. I have no idea where that water came from. And kids, what did you think? That was gross, right? No, they're undecided. They don't know. Maybe that water was fresh. Well, the reason we're down here is we are promoting an event called Momstown Community Celebration. And brushing his teeth now. There's going to be jugglers. There's going to be cheerleading classes for the kids. A really adorable photo booth where they can try on different crowns and balloons and funny glasses. Lots of things happening here at West Edmonton Mall, and it's all happening on April 12th. Stay tuned. We still have our interview with Mr. Milo, but before that, an award-winning bakery pairs with a wannabe pastry chef. Shaw TV's Bianca Jade has our latest edition of When I Grow Up. All right, the kids are painting now, dived into some crafts, giving Mr. Milo a break. They were interrupting your routine quite a bit today. How do you deal with that?
I just try and get them to sit back down and just relax a little bit.
That's almost 50% of the routine is asking them to sit back down.
That's true. Yeah, kids don't always like to, sit and just enjoy. So, it's fun just playing with them though.
We saw you do some pretty creative things, everything from drinking water out of a plunger to you were juggling some swords, you had some bowling pins, some balls. You bring a wide variety of things to entertain the kids.
It's true. I gotta, try to mix it up, get as many things out as possible. Just, mix it up.
And how long have you been juggling?
I've been juggling for about 12 years.
Okay, and what got you started in the first place?
I had a roommate who could juggle, and I figured if he could do it, I could as well. So, because really anyone can juggle.
Well, I've tried many times, and I fail miserably every time. I'm usually, depending on what I'm trying to juggle, it's bruised apples on the floor, oranges I'm never going to eat again. Never works out too well.
Well, maybe you just got to get something that won't break. Like eggs, perhaps.
Oh, yes, I don't think that would go very well. And what's it like performing for kids? Like I mentioned, there's lots of variables. They're active, they want to get involved, they want to take that sword out of the air while you're trying to juggle it. But you seem to love it.
Yeah, it's just something I really like to do. I've performed for adults for quite a few years, and I've just really started performing with kids for the last couple of years. And they're a more fun audience, really.
Yeah.
Kids they're always full of wonder and entertained by fun little things.
And I think you often, with kids as an audience, you usually get a softer audience. It's not, they're pretty gentle. They're not gonna look you up and down and not laugh at your jokes. You got all the laughter you need with them.
That's true, yeah. Kids aren't cynical, so it's fun.
And what's your favorite part about performing for the kids, besides what we just talked about?
I'd say, I guess, showing them, when kids say they can't juggle, I like to say, well, you can juggle, because really, I feel like anybody can. So that's, yeah.
Gotcha. So you're a teacher, a juggler, and extraordinary babysitter.
Yes, that's true.
Mr. Milo, thanks so much for your time and best of luck at Momstown.
Thank you.
Before we go, here is your on-the-go calendar. We are back in the photo booth to end the show. And again, if you want to come down to Momstown, it's April 12th here at West Edmonton Mall, edmonton.momstown.ca for more information. Make sure you bring the kids and come on down and check it out. I'm your host, Dana Giesbrecht. Come on, girl, rock and roll. We'll see you next time.